Now paper number 22, SBI PO Prelim. Now the SBI PO Prelim, coming to question number 66 onwards. Now 66 to 70, these 5 are based on parallel rows and without a parameter, and so definitely it must be under first priority. And so how many persons are there? 14 persons. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 persons in one row and another 7 persons in the other row. And 14 people are sitting in 2 parallel rows, and A through G are seated in row 1 and they are facing towards south. Now A through G are facing towards south, and P, Q, R, S, T, U and V, they are facing towards north. And 2 different rows were there. And B sits third to the right of the one who faces Q. Now B is third to the right of the one who faces Q. Now Q is here. Now Q is opposite. Now B sits third to the right. Are you getting this one or not? And B sits third to the right of the one who is sitting opposite to Q. And next one, Q, but neither of them sit at the extreme ends of the row. Neither of them sit at the extreme ends of the row. Then what are the different possibilities we have? And we can have Q at this place, then opposite to Q, and 1, 2, B will be here, that is one possibility. Clear? Then what is the next possibility we have? Now in this case there are 2 different possibilities, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now in the next row, again 7 people were there. In the first case we have taken Q is second from the right extreme end of the row. Now in the next case Q is third from the right extreme end of the row, B must be here. Clear? Only 2 possibilities, because none of these 2 persons, B and Q, are at the ends. And next one, V sits immediate neighbor of Q. And V is neighbor of Q. V sits neighbor of Q. V and Q must be adjacent to each other. And V sits neighbor and sits second to the right of U. Now V is seated second to the right of U. V is seated second to the right of U. And neither U nor V sits at any ends of the line. Neither U nor V sits at ends of the line. V cannot be here, and so V is here. Now in this case U must be here. Are you getting this one or not? Now in this case there are 2 different possibilities. Maybe V can be here, that is one possibility. Then, and U will be here, that is one possibility. And in the next case V is here and U can be here, that is another possibility. Are you getting this one or not? And there are 2 different possibilities here. Odd number of persons sitting to the right of V. Odd number of persons sitting to the right of V, this case is completely ruled out. Because here, there are even number of persons sitting to the right of V. Are you getting this one or not? And so this case got invalid. Now we have left with only the second case. Now in the second case, there are 2 different possibilities. And what are those 2 possibilities we have? Now Q is here. Now we can take V at this place. Then U is here. And B must be opposite to this one. Are you getting this one or not? Now follow avutunnara leda? Then these are the 2 different possibilities we have as of now. The next one, only 2 people between G and C. Now in between G and C, how many people are there? There must be exactly 2 people. Now 2 people between G and C. And next one, odd number of persons sitting to the right of V. And only 2 persons, G faces P. Now G is facing whom? G is facing P. Now G and P are adjacent to each other. G is facing P and sits to the left of D. And G is to the left hand side of D. And G is to the left hand side of D like this. Isn't it? G is to the left of D. And C is an immediate neighbor of E. And either of the people, one of them sit at the ends of the room. And C and E are adjacent to each other. And adjacent, and one of these 2 persons are at one of the ends. C and E must be like this. Isn't it? Now in this case, now here also C and E must be in these 2 places. Now C and E were like this. Now G and P are opposite to each other. G must be here, P is here. Now in this case again, G is here, P is here. Now G is to the left of D, D is at this place, D is at this place. Are you getting this one or not? Then next one. And either of the people, one of them, and T sits right of R, but not at any ends of the line. And T is to the right of R, and but is not at any ends of the line. Now T is to the right of R and it is not at ends of the line. And next one, and A sits right of F. And A is to the right hand side of F. Now A is here, right of F, and none of these two persons faces V, but as A and V are facing each other, and this case is ruled out. And next one, A sits to the right of F. A is to the right of F, A is here, F is here, and none of these two persons are opposite to this one. Then between G and C there must be exactly two people. G is here and C must be at this place. Now between G and C there are only two people and C is here. Now C is here, E is at this place. Then who is the person left over? Yes, C is the person left over. Then now this is about question number 66 to 70. And what is the position of F with respect to the one who faces T? And the one who faces T is B. The one who faces T is whom? B. And position of F with respect to B, third to the left. Now third to the left, that is choice 3, question number 66. And how many people sit between B and the one who faces B? Now B and the one faces C, between B and C, how many people? There are only 3 people, choice 3, 67. And 68, as many people between D and C. As many people, there are 4 people between D and C. As between P and Q, how many people? 1. And T and V, how many people? 3. S and R, and there are 5. And T and S, there are 4 people, choice 4, question number 68. Then 69th one, 4 out of the following means odd one out, S and U. Now S and U, there are 2 people. Now B and F, there are 2 people. D and A, there are 2 people. T and Q, again 2 people. Now C and B, there are 3 people, except choice 5. And in the remaining choices, exactly 2 persons in between. Then 70th, which of the following statement is correct? G sits to the immediate right of B, that is false because G is to the immediate left of B. And next one, as many people in between B and A? B and A, there is 1 person, U and S, there are 2 persons, that is false. The position of G with respect to C and position of B with respect to C is 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right is same as P with respect to B, and P is only third to the left. E and S are diagonal opposite, that is again false. And Q and Z are sitting immediate right to U and A respectively. Now Q is to the immediate right of U and G is to the immediate right of A. That is again true. What is your answer here? Choice 5 is the answer. Then now question number 66 to 70. Then 71 to 74, these 4 are based on coding and decoding, and definitely this coding and decoding under the first priority itself. Then coming back to this one, now your first, and what is the code for NQUM? Now there are 4 questions given under this one. Let us write down the words and their corresponding codes. Then if you compare the first and the second statements, here first strict plan. Now plan is the word that is common between the first and the second. As a plan is the word that is common between the first and the second. And the code that is common between these two is, and what is the code that is common? BTWU. And WU is common between these two. And the code to the word plan is WU. Now plan is here, W and U. And again if you compare 1 and 3, here first and strict. Now strict is the word that is common between first and 3. Now strict is the word that is common between 1 and 3. And the code that is common between these two is BG. And the code to the word strict is BG. Now here again BG and BG. Then if you compare 1 and 4, here and first is the word that is common between these two. And the code that is common between these two is, yes, what is the code common here? ST. And the code to the word first is ST. And ST, and here again ST. Then in the first one, here is the word that is left over, and the code that is left over is KU, and the code to the word here is KU. Then if you compare 2 and 3, best word concept, and concept is the word that is common between second and the third, and the code that is common between these two is EM. And the code to the word concept is EM. Concept is EM. Then if you compare 2 and 4, best and world, world is the common that is common between the second and the 4, and the code that is common between these two is BT. The code given to the word world is BT. Then again if you compare here, now in the second word, best is the word left over, and the code that is left over is PZ, and the code given to the word best is PZ. Then if you compare, now here, Now norms and better are the two words that are left over. And what are the two words that are left over? Norms and better. Norms and better. And the codes for these two, NQ, OB in any order. And in the same way, thing and happy, and here again, there are two words, SD, TA in any order. SD, TA. Now these are the words and their corresponding codes. Then what may be the code for NQ, EM? NQ and EM. EM is concept, isn't it? EM is what? EM is concept. And NQ is either norms or better. Better concept or norms concept. And norm state and strict concept. And so what is the choice we have? Choice 4. Now in choice 4, and it is norms and concept. Clear? Norms and concept, choice 4. Then 72, what may be the possible code for best thing ever? Now best thing ever, best stands for what? PZ. And the code for best is what? PZ. And thing and ever. Now thing and ever. Now thing is SD or TT. Now PZ, SD, TT. And ever. Now do you have any word called ever? Ever is not there at all. Hence PZ must be there. And between SD and TA, one must be there. SD is here. And KU cannot be the code to the word ever. Because KU is the code to the word year. It cannot be the code to the word ever. And next one PZ and SD and TA. TA is there. OB is not given as the code for any one of these words. And it can be the code to the word. OB is there here. Norms and better. This is also ruled out. And next one PZ and TA is there. And AF is not given as the code for any one of these words. And so choice 3, question number 72. Then next one 73. And what does the code TS stands for? Now this TS stands for thing or happy. Either 2 or 4, choice for 73. And 74 year. What is the code to the word year? And here it is KU. KU, that is choice to 74. The next one 75 onwards. And there are some 6 people. And A, B, C, D, and F. And these 6 people are traveling to different countries. And more than 2 people travel after E. Isn't it? How many people are there after E? More than 2 people after E. And one travels between E and Mexico. Now here there are some 6 people. Now in these 6 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is the order we have. And more than how many people? More than 2 people. That means maybe 3, 4 or 5 persons after this E. And so how many possibilities we have for this E? There are 3 different possibilities. Now E can be here. More than 2 people means, more than 2 means 3, 4 and 5. Now 3 persons or 4 persons. Another possibility there is here. Then more than 2 people after E. And 1 person between E and Mexico. Now between E and Mexico there must be exactly 1. Mexico is here. Now here again, E and Mexico there must be exactly 1. But as here in this case there are 2 different possibilities to this Mexico. And E and Mexico there are 2 different possibilities. And C tells you just before the one Mexico, C is here. Now C is here. Now Mexico cannot be at this place because if Mexico is here and C is immediately before this one, which is not possible, C must be here. And next one, and 2 people travel between C and Australia. Now between C and Australia there must be exactly 2 people. Now here again between C and Australia there must be exactly 2 people. Now C and Australia there must be exactly 2 people. Then and C and Australia there are exactly 2. As many travels before Australia after Kenya. Australia and Kenya they must be at equidistant. Now Australia and Kenya they must be at equidistant. Now Australia and Kenya they must be at equidistant. Must have been Australia and Kenya. D travels immediately after the one France. Now D is immediately after the one who travels to France. Now France and D must be like this. France cannot be here and cannot be here. And so France must be here. And D is immediately above after this. And next one, France and D must be together. No. And France and D must be together. If France is here, D is here, one possible. France is here, D is here, another possible. 2 possibilities are there to this. Then in this one, France must be here Now if France is here, D must be at this place. D is immediately after this France. And D does not travel to Mexico. And see, this case is ruled out. D does not travel to Mexico and France cannot be here. Now in this case, France is here and D must be at this place. D does not travel to Mexico. And next one, at least two people travel between A and Brazil. Now between A and Brazil, at least two people were there. A and Brazil. Now at least two people means minimum two people. A must be here and 1, 2, Brazil must be here, Brazil. Now Brazil is here and Japan is the country left over. And between A and Brazil, there must be exactly two people. Now, if A is here, Brazil must be here. Or if A is here, Brazil must be here. Two different possibilities. And the one who travels to Brazil travels after B. And Brazil travels after B. And B is at this place. Now, B is here. F is a person left over. Brazil travels after B. Brazil is at this place. And Brazil, at least two people between A and Brazil. And A must be here, at least two people. Then next one, E does not travel to Japan. As E does not travel to Japan, finally, E and Japan is left over. E must travel to Japan, which is not possible. Isn't it? Now in this case, where should this Japan? C is Japan. Now this is the final arrangement we have. And according to this one, the one who travels to Japan travels after which among the following person? And Japan travels after F, and the one who travels to Mexico, and the one who travels to Australia, Japan, then, and B, yes, choice 4, D, that is wrong. And so only choice 4, question number 75. Then 76, and the one who travels just before A, travels to which of the following country? Just before A, and is to Mexico. The next one, and C travels after how many people? And C travels after only two people. That is choice 2, question number 77. And 78, which among the following person and country combination is 2? And B and Japan, is exactly one person. F and Mexico, they are adjacent. And E and Brazil, E himself is from Brazil. And what is your answer here? Both 2 and 3. 2 and 3, that is choice 4, 78. Then 79th one, and which is true. A travels after only two persons, that is false. And one person between A and B is false. And no one travels after Brazil, that is again false. F travels just before the one France, that is definitely true. Choice 4, question number 79. Then next one, question number 80 onwards, and they are based on syllogisms. Only a few gorillas or few tigers are gorillas. Now only some of the tigers are gorillas, but not all. That means all these tigers cannot be a part of gorilla. And some gorillas are lions, gorilla and a lion. And all these tigers are cheetahs. Now all these tigers are what? Cheetahs. All tigers are cheetahs. And some cheetahs are not gorillas. Some cheetahs are not gorillas, as that is definitely true or not? And yes. Why? Because now, as of now, these are the cheetahs which are not gorillas is true. Some gorillas are not tigers, that is also true. Now both the conclusions are there. And both these two are negative conclusions. To make this one false, my diagram of cheetahs must be completely into gorilla. That means all these cheetahs must be gorilla. If I write cheetah here, along with this cheetah, this tiger will also come. Then all tigers is a part of gorilla. But it's here only a few tigers are gorillas, but not all. Are you getting this one or not? Hence it is not possible. Alternate diagram cannot be drawn. This cannot be false at least once, so definitely 100% is true. And some gorillas are not tigers. Now these are the gorillas that are not tigers, that is true. Now to make this one false, I need to prove all gorillas are tigers, means tiger will be here and this cheetah will be here. Is it possible or not? Yes, alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. And so only conclusion 1, choice 5, question number 80. Then next one, 81, no mango is banana. No mango is banana, this is mango and banana. No intersection between mango and a banana. And all these bananas are what? All bananas are oranges. And only a few oranges are papayas. Only some oranges are papayas, but not all. And some bananas are papayas, that is false. No papaya is a banana, that is definitely true. Now to make this one false, now we need to prove some bananas or papayas means like this. Alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. And this negative conclusion has become false. And in the same diagram, some bananas or papayas has now become true now. Hence, what is your answer? When the first one is true, second is false. Second is true, first is false. Hence, either one or two, choice 3, question number 81. The next one, 82. Now some trucks or buses. Now some of the trucks or buses, truck and a bus. Only a few buses are lorries, but not all. And all these lorries are what? Trains. And then next one, some trains are not truck. Now some of the trains are not truck is true. Some trains are not buses is also true. Then to make this one false, I need to prove all trains are a part of buses. Now tell me, is it possible or not? Can I write buses like this or not? Yes. This entire bus cannot be a part of lorry. Lorry can be a part of bus. And alternate diagram true, previous conclusion will be false. Then coming to the next one. As what is the next conclusion we have? Some trains are not buses. To make this one false, I need to write all trains are buses. Is it possible or not? Yes. Alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. Neither one nor two, choice for question number 82. The next coming to 83. Now it's again based on coding and decoding. Yellow garden beautiful. Now, yellow garden beautiful is the word here in the first place, and beautiful is there at the second place. Then, now which word is common here? The code to the word beautiful is 9. 9 is common between these two. And garden and green, garden is common between these two. And which code is common here? And 5 is common. And garden is what? Garden is 5. Beautiful is 9 and garden. And 9 and 5. Now we need to find out yellow. Now here yellow and so is common between these two. As so is common, 7 is common. And yellow must be 1. And so 5, and what is your answer here? And 9, 5 and 1 in any order. 9, 5 and 1, choice 3, question number 80. Now Sarpan 83? 83 is choice 3. The next one 84 onwards. Now 8 people are there. Now they bought different items, one after the other. And 8 people, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W, bought one after the other. No person other than the given people bought a thing. 2 people between R and W. And between R and W, how many are there? 2 people. That means W can be after this one, or W can be before this one. And 2 people between R and W. The next one, V bought immediately before R. Now here again V is immediately before R. And more than 3 persons between V and S. Now more than 3 people between V and S, more than 3 people means minimum 4 people were there. Minimum 4 people, you cannot write minimum 4 people before this one. Then the number of persons will be more. Hence minimum, and how many people are there? And more than 3 people between V and S. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can take S at this place, that is one possibility. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 persons were there. Or we can extend this S to bottom as well, isn't it? And S is here, more than S, but just before you, S and U must be like this. And this is one possibility, and the another possibility, now there is a blank and S and U will be like this. And take 8 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here there are 8 persons. Then next one, W, S and U. And S bought just before you. As many bought before you as after Q. And before U and after Q, these 2 persons must be equidistant. U and Q. Then U and Q. And more than 2 people between Q and P. Now between Q and P, more than 2 people means P is here. And P bought after Q. Now P bought after Q. Who is the person left over here? My Migil P, Q, R, yes, T is the person left over. Then, now here how many people bought after Q? After Q, all the remaining persons bought after Q more than 4, choice for 84. And 85. And W bought just after which among the following? W just after P, choice for 85. And 86, as many people bought after T? There are 4 people, and before whom? And before P, and P there are 4 people. And 86, it is choice 1. Then 87, and which among the following statement is true? Only 3 people before W, that is false. and Q bought after V, that is false. No one between P and W, that is definitely true. Choice 3, question number 87. Then 88, 4 out of the following means odd one out. Now in between Q and R. And Q and R, now in between Q and R. In between Q and R, how many persons are there? One person. One person between Q and R. And T and P. Now in between T and P are adjacent to each other. Now Q and R, there is one person, and T and P, and these two persons are adjacent to each other. Now T and P are adjacent. And between V and T there is exactly one person. Then what is the odd one we have? Choice 2. Except choice 2. The remaining are one person, T and P are adjacent to each other. Then 89. Now this question number 89. Word formation 1, 4, 5 and 12. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What are the letters we have? E, A, B, N. Now with the help of these four, E, A, B, N, tell me what are the words that can be formed? B, E, A, N, Bean. And next one, B, A, N, E, Bane. Now these are the two words that can be formed. More than one such word. Z as your answer, choice 4, question number 89. And next one, 90th. Now in this question number 90, enthusiastic. E-N-T-H-U, E-N-T-H-U, S-I-A, S-I-A, S-T-A-C. Now in this word enthusiastic, and each of as many letters. Now starting with what? Starting with E. E, F, G, H. E and H there is a pair. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. T, no letter more than this one. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And U, S, T, U. No letter more than this one. I, J, K, L, M, N. A, B, C, D, S, and T, there is one more pair. Isn't it? Then again in the reverse. Now C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. T, S, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I, J, K, L, M, N. I to N, there is one more pair. And next one is U, H, I, J. And so many pairs we have? 3. And 3 that is given in choice 1, question number 90. Then 91 onwards. Now 91 to 93. Now these 3 are based on blood relations. Now how many persons are there? And there are only 9 members in a family. And N is the father of O. Now this N is the father of O. N is the father of O. And K is the daughter of Z. N is the father of O. K is the daughter of Z. M is the father of N. Now this M is the father of N. Clear? M is the father of O. M is the father of N. Then next one, M is the father. L is the spouse of N. N and L are married couple. N is a male, L is a female. And next one, K is the sister of N. Now K is the sister of N. K the sister of N. And next one, and Q is the brother of O. Now Q is the brother of O. And L has only one son. Hence O must be the daughter. And P is the father of R. And P is the father of R. Now K is the daughter of J. Hence K is the daughter of M. And K is the daughter of J. J must be a female. And L has only one son. P is the father of R. Now P is the father of R. And R who is the brother of L. R is the brother of L. And P is the father of these two persons, L and R. Then, and 2 plus 4, 6 plus 3, 9 persons. How is O related to R? R's sister's daughter. Sister's daughter is niece, choice 3, question number 91. 92, who is the daughter-in-law of J? J's daughter-in-law means son's wife. Son's wife is L, choice 4, 92. 93, how is P related to Q? Now P related to Q, Q's mother's father, grandfather. Grandfather, choice 1, question number 93. Then next one, 94 onwards. Now there are some 6 people and working in an organization and at different positions. Now these hierarchical positions were given. Whenever these hierarchical positions were given, it must be under the first priority. Then because the order is clearly specified. Then here, junior assistant is the junior most, manager is the senior most. And starting with this manager, you need to write down all the remaining persons. Manager, and next to manager, who is that person? A manager, deputy manager, and junior manager, manager, deputy manager, junior manager, sub-staff, and senior assistant, and junior assistant. Now how many persons are there? 6 persons. Now 6 persons are there. Manager, deputy manager, junior manager, and sub-staff, and assistant. Then next one, each one of them graduated in different post, physics and so on. And F is graduated in chemistry and is senior to the one. F is graduated in chemistry and is senior to the one who graduated zoology. Now zoology and junior to F is junior to deputy manager. And F is junior to deputy manager. Now we can have F at this place, isn't it? F is junior to deputy manager, or F can be at this place. Now if F is here, then chemistry is here, and if chemistry is here, then biology is here. F is graduated and only 2 people are there between hierarchy between E and sociology. My economic statement, junior to deputy manager. F is graduated in chemistry and is senior to the one zoology. And is senior to the one zoology, isn't it? And is senior to the one zoology. Zoology and junior to deputy manager. F is junior to this one. Now this is chemistry. This is one possible. And in another possibility, if F is here, then chemistry must be here. There is another possible. And F is, zoology. And zoology can be here. And zoology can be here. Mantena? And F is chemistry and is senior to the one zoology. Now in this case, there are 3 different possibilities we have altogether. And so as of now, we cannot start with this one at all. Now follow here. A zoology can be here, can be here, can be here. There are 3 different possibilities. The next one, F and zoology. And only 2 people. Only 2 people between E and the one sociology. And where the former is senior to latter. And former means, and E is senior to the one sociology. And E, there are only 2 people between E and sociology. Now E and sociology, as there must be exactly 2 people, and sociology is here, and 1 to E is here. Are you getting this one or not? Now here again, now zoology is here, and if sociology is at this place, 1 to E must be here. This is another possibility. Then as many people senior to the one biology, junior to D. And biology and D, and there must be equal places. Now biology and D, then here, biology, now if biology is here, D is here, biology is here, D is here. 2 possibilities. Now D is here, biology, D is here, biology, 2 possibilities. And 2 possibilities in each of this one. And junior manager is graduated in mathematics. Now this person is mathematics. Now similarly here again this person is mathematics. Now if person is mathematics and C is graduated in physics, now C physics, C is here and C must be physics. Now C is physics, now here C can be in any one of these 2 places. Here we have only one possibility. Then we have left with biology and D. Now D must be here, then only biology must be here. And next one, biology and D. Neither A nor B is in sociology. And A is senior to B, A is here and B is at this place. Now this is the final arrangement we have. And this is about question numbers 94 to 98. And who among us the following person graduated in mathematics? That is A, choice to question number 94. The next one 95. And who among us the following person is a substaff? Now substaff, tell me who is your substaff here? And substaff is F, the one chemistry, choice 5. 96, so how many people are working in a hierarchy between manager and zoology? Between manager and zoology, how many people are there? Now between manager and zoology, there are exactly 4 people, choice 4, 96. And 97, which of the following statement is correct? B is a senior assistant and graduated in zoology. B senior assistant, that is false. E is a deputy manager and E deputy manager and physics is false. And only two people are there in a hierarchy between A and zoology. A and zoology, there are only two people, that is definitely true. Choice 3, question number 97. Then 98. As many people in hierarchy between deputy manager and D. Deputy manager and D, how many people? There are two people. Same as, that means two people must be in between. Junior assistant and biology. Junior assistant and biology, there are three people. C and sociology. Now between C and sociology, there are three people. Manager and senior assistant. Now manager and senior assistant, there are three people, isn't it? Then next one, substaff and physics. Now substaff and physics, there are only two people. Choice for question number 98. Then 99th one, it is based on single question, advisory. AD, VI, SORY. Now in this word advisory, the vowels are changed to the next letters. Vowel changed to the next letter, this is B, I, J, O, P. And consonants, previous letter. D minus 1 is C, V minus 1 is U, S minus 1 R, and R minus 1 Q. Now this is X. And then all the letters are arranged in alphabetical order. Which of the following will be fourth from the right hand? Now tell me which is fourth from the right hand. And first from the right hand is X, and second one is U, and the third one is R, and next one is what? Q. And Q is the fourth from the right hand side. That is choice for question number 99. And finally 100. And find the odd one out. Now these days if you update here, now particularly in that IBPS PO prelim, in every slot, and he has given one question based on this odd one out. Then R and N K. R and N K, R and N K. K and N difference is how much? Plus 3, plus 4. D and G plus 3, plus 4. P and S plus 3, here plus 4. M and P plus 3, plus 4. Here J and H difference is plus 2, plus 4. What is the odd one here? NHJ. Now in the place of NHJ it must be NHG undal. Then it is plus 3, plus 4, and it also follows the same pattern as that of the remaining 4. Hence this is the odd one, choice for question number 100. Then now this is about paper number 22 and PO prelim. Anything left out in this paper? Number series? Completed? Fine. Now you can leave the classroom.